Greetings everyone, it's Grover here. We're looking at the new Tier 10 European destroyer, the Ragnar, or as she's known by her Norse name, the Judgement warrior. Great name for this DD. Now, she is a Tier 10 vessel. She is going to be on the Pan EU line. She will be available for 27,000 steel. You heard that right, steel. She's a steel resource boat, 27,000. As you can see, well, I've got it running with survivability expert. She comes stock 26,500 hit points with survivability expert, and depending on your captain, you get up to 30,000. Not bad for a little mini cruiser. She has no torpedoes. She has 2x2 152mm guns. Stock, they reload every 3 seconds and go out to 13 kilometers stock as well. I say stock because with modules or captain builds, you can do very different things. Now, she does have a good range of consumables. She has radar, heal, and an engine boost, but she comes with 2 of them. Only 2 of each. You may want to use a superintendent. She has a decent AA, which we will see in this game. She can move at a good clip, as without engine boost she goes at 35 knots, and her stock concealment is at 9.46 Ks. Now, it's all about the guns on this boat. The 152mm quick rapid fire guns, in all honesty. The HE has an 11% fire chance without any mods or flags. At 2200 damage per shell, and the AP is where it's at 3000 damage per shell. Now, in this game, you can see I'm in a div, I've got a Des Moines and a lovely Vermont from SCCC. I'm sailing with Amgen and Quota. We're on the map Atlantic, and we're going to see what Ragnar brings to the table. Early on in this game, you can see I'm skirting around Bravo. I have been seen by the CV, so the enemy knows I'm there. I'm not pushing Bravo, even though I've got 7k detection. With this build, there's a Black, there's a Cleveland, and there's a Petropavlovsk. It would be kind of reckless to do that. Now, you can see my consumables. You may have noticed I said 2 consumables of each, even though I'm running 4 down the bottom. It's being changed to 2 consumables, so you'll get stock as 2 radar, 2 heals, and 2 engine boosts. So with superintendent, they'll give you 3 of each. It's a great boat, so even with those consumables, you'll be pretty damned happy. So still haven't done much, just taking down some planes at 3 minutes in, just getting a feel for the enemy layout. They've been very coy around Bravo. Looks like we've got numbers up at Charlie. So yeah, setting it up to 7Ks. I'm not really going to go in and contest early on, not without some numbers backing me up. Good range though, so you can sort of base gunfire a little bit against 12k radars, so you've got that 1 kilometer radius. Lots of shells coming in, not doing much. I'm really wanting to show the AP. AP on broadside cruisers, battleships, it just wrecks things. So I'm hydroed, assuming that's the Cleveland, and there's the Schultz. Don't fire my guns, because I don't know where the Black is. I don't want to be lit as I'm moving about. Got a Friesland where everyone's having a bit of a lucky dip on the Carolina. Now, you may have noticed she doesn't have smoke. I already mentioned she has no torpedoes. She has no smoke. So if you're a fan of gunboat DDs like the Smelland, the Pan-European DD line that has no smoke and does have heals at higher tiers, you are going to enjoy the Ragnar, because the guns, even without torpedoes, are bloody fantastic. Let's see how they go a little bit here. Some radar, assuming that's Petro. Radar's finished. So So I'm running some mods for gun reload because you can see they're going off at just every 2 and a bit seconds. 2.5. Should have really gone to AP, but I'm trying to get a fire on this guy. It's my own bad for not... Ah, here we go, some AP finally. Let's see, he's still fairly broadside-ish. Only 1980. You will see better examples a little bit later. But the AP with the 152s, especially against cruisers, you get any cruiser close enough, even broadside, you're going to wreck them. With that rate of 5 to 152s, it is absolute murder. So I've taken no damage. I'm on 30,000 hit points and I've inflicted over 30k on the North Cal. Poor North Carolina. He's not long for this world. Overextended in all honesty. It's a CV game. Tier 8 CVs, Graf Zeb versus a Implac, but overextended, and he paid for that with his life. We have an Iowa Bismarck backing me up. We have a Friesland fairly far back. His smoke cloud, not sure why he disengaged. Maybe he thought the radar was going to trap him. Charlie Cap is secure. We've got Quota pushing in for good flank angles in his Des Moines. Amgen is going to waltz into Bravo in a Vermont. Let that sink in. A US Tier 10 battleship, or Faddleship as she's more colloquially known, is going to attempt to take a cap. GK takes out the Worcester. So enemy team is not in a great spot at the moment. They're losing map control in my opinion. They haven't effectively put up a fight at Charlie even with a stall. They've taken Bravo, but they've put no real pressure onto Alpha. So it looks like they have a black now on Alpha. So this is a good duel because, as we know, the black also has a radar. She has smoke. She has sea mine. So she's got different utility. So I'm lit here. The black's got better detection than me. He's not firing. It's just now more of a bit of battle of wills. Who's going to open up? None of their team actually shoot me. They are focusing my Bismarck, for which I am eternally grateful for. Not, in all honesty, I'd be pinging that DD to hit that DD, even at those 14k ranges. As you can see, Amgen in the Vermont is sailing into Bravo. Bold man, bold man. Some sea mines are now approaching the Bismarck.
Torpedoes to port.
Still lit. We've got a Petropavlovsk now skirting that edge. Looks like he's trying to pincer us in Alpha. We lose a Vlad, so it still feels like the enemy team's not well positioned. They're kiting from both flanks and they're going to lose the middle. There's the black, as you can see, 5.5. He smokes. I know his tricks. He's got a radar. There's his radar. I've got the heal. I would rather take a heal than a smoke in this situation. So there's my radar. Got it for 30 seconds. The black's still radaring, but he knows he's in a world of bother. 152s are going to make a massive hit. They're going to make a massive dent into his hit points. Bismarck also opens up, it looks like. Or the Friesland, sorry. The Friesland also opens up. So he's getting focused. The other team did not focus me at all, but looks like the guys in close here are making sure work. And the black's down. Black is down. I lost just on 5,000 hit points. I used a heal as well, but I'll take that. Two kills to the Ragnar at the moment, 43,000, and now Petropavlovsk enters the fray. I have to use a HE at this angle, just going to try and get those fires upon him. But the rate of fire on this, if you get adrenaline rush, you can build it a few different ways, but yeah, getting that rate of fire. Looks like GK's got his secondaries onto me now. And Cleveland's long-range support. Definitely the Ragnar will not be an easy destroyer to take down at ranges like this, maybe ambushing or... it's going to turn like a brick if it gets caught out by some quick torps, so torps are going to be a weakness to it. But yeah, its gun ability to take out DD's, cruisers, even BBs is going to be massive. And for the price of 27,000 steel, if you've got a coupon, I'm going to be getting it, and I'll leave that to the end. So Bismarck on our team died for that. He pushed. Without those birds pushing with me, I wouldn't be able to do what I did in this game, so kudos to them. I was soaking up the damage like a sponge. So even though I mentioned that map control, we control 3 caps, we're only down 3 boats apiece, but the enemy team don't really feel like they're in the game. They're ceding all the territory. There goes the Iowa. So it's just a Friesland and myself versus 5 ships. I do have an Edinburgh, I've got quotas Des Moines, I've got Amgens, a lovely Vermont in the middle, so I could say 2 ships, but it's really probably against 6 because they're going to be in crossfire as well. Just a constant rate of fire here on the Petro. His counterplay is not much. Except that one. The Schultz is there trying to, I don't know, he's not obviously smoking up the Petro. Not sure what he's going to farm, but Petro's going down another fire. He's just sponging all this. 3rd kill, 83,000 damage. Still got more heals to use. I was hoping the Cleveland here would go broadside, so I was going to use the AP. It was not to be, he turns in, so the AP is a bit ineffective, but no problem, no problem. Let's just go straight to HE. Quota secures the Schultz there. So you can see in this situation, what's the Cleveland to do? He's got a Friesland, he's got a Ragnar, he's got a Des Moines. He's popped his radar, but he's just dead. Friesland gets that one, and then we've got a Missouri. The GK's been, I don't know, looked like he's been reversing since the get-go. And yeah, so the enemy's team's lack of any map pressure has really put them into a position where they're set up to lose. They've still got boats on the board, only a few boats down. It could have been very, very different. Down at, or up at Charlie, Benham's been chased by Kleber and the Graf Zepp. You know, it looks like they could have won that flank in the end, but it took time. But their big boats really didn't have an influence. The GK, you'd think, would have been in closer to the islands to use his secondaries against us DDs. Napoli gets the Kleber gets the Benham. Oh, Eden's gone down. GK, as I moan for his lack of involvement, secures the Edinburgh. But yeah, there's no coming back for this team. Not at this point. They don't own caps. So Missouri's in a tough spot here. He's got the Vermont, he's got the Napoli to his north, he's got 2 DDs, and he's got a Des Moines to his centre with no support. Absolutely none. We've got a minute left in the game. Unless someone notably sacrifices their body for our team, the game's going to end in about 40 seconds. A little bit of HE, but I'm hoping to go back to the AP just to show what you can do on a nice broadside target. And for that superstructure up about, here's the AP. First salvo 3k, 1700. But having these come off at every 2 seconds, it's just melting the boats. If I was really, really smart, I'd probably go for the squishy rear as well to get that soft damage because it hasn't been penned. without even looking up, 120,000 damage. It's a beast of a boat. So just to show you again, she's got the 2x2 152s, range out to 13Ks, decent AA, damage by shell explosion 1820. She's got the 152 main guns also act as dual purpose but in the short range. She's got some Bofors going there as well. Speed, maneuverability, apologies, I got my concealment down to 7.5Ks, not 7. 7.5, which matches the radar. But look, it's not really contesting DD. It's a DD hunter. It's a cruiser killer. It's a BB killer. It's got guns only, but the 152s absolutely wreck it. 27,000 steel. I'm going to get it. The minute it's available, I am getting this DD. Well worth the steel. Be a hunter. Just dominate at those tiers. Thank you for watching this Ragnar review of the Judgement Warrior. If you have enjoyed this content, please click subscribe on my YouTube channel or follow me on Twitch, which the details are down in the description. Take care out there, and I'll speak to you soon.